Les amis de Ligue 1, salut à tous, très heureux de vous retrouver pour poursuivre ensemble notre Tour de France des clubs. Cette semaine, nous sommes à Monaco les amis, à la Turbie. Nous avons répondu à l'invitation du coach, monsieur Adi Hutter. Et on va démarrer avec une anecdote. Le saviez-vous, il était joueur avant d'être coach. Il a disputé une finale de Coupe d'Europe les amis, une finale de Coupe d'Europe. Nouvel épisode de l'entretien Ligue. Adi, nice to see you again after Marseille.
Me too.
How are you?
Fine, thanks. And you?
Yeah, it's a little bit difficult to know who is Adi like as a coach. So my first question is, who was Adi as a player? I have a few pictures. The first one is this one. I love it. Who was this guy?
Well, a little bit different than today, huh? You look a little bit younger. When I compare with the modern football today, I was a number 8.
Number 8, okay.
Number 8, midfield player who can play the last ball, who can score goals. I was physically in a good shape. And a position in the central midfield because it helps me when I finish my career as a coach for lots of communication. I was the captain on this time for this club, for Casino Salzburg, a couple times champion. I played in the Champions League, in the Europa final UEFA Cup. It was 1994.
When did you decide to play football?
I decided to go to the football club when I was 7, to Altach. It's a small village where I was born. I was there till 18. So when I was 10, the best player in this country were in the selection, and then I started to get
You were a cool kid, chill.
I don't know if you would say today in this time to say chilling. No, I was not chilling. I had always in my mind I want to be a professional football player. In the school, yes, we had our task was to write what everybody had in his head, and I wrote I want to be a professional football player.
You told me about this final in '94. For us, it's a big memory because to play a final against Inter. What is your memory about this game? It was a final with 2 games.
Yeah,
I
was suspended in the first game.
Yeah, in the first game, but in the second one,
in Milano. Yeah,
you are here.
Yeah.
What is your memory about this game? This final.
There were 83,000,
Poor.
and we lost 1-0. Wim Jonk scored. And we played a fantastic game there. In the second half, we were really proud.
So for you, it's
as an Austrian team to play in a final. It not happens every year, really.
Yeah, in this moment, you had in mind yet to be a coach?
In this moment, not. I was 24. I started to get. To have an idea to be a coach when I finished my career is when I was about 30. So I thought what I want to do after my career as a player. So I wanted to start maybe as a coach because the experience you have as a player, the communication. I was always a player. I liked it to have a good communication. I had a good relationship to the coaches. I'm interested in the style of play, what we are training, what is the idea behind the style of play from our coach. So and now I'm sitting here in Monaco. Yes, Tony Haas. Tony Haas. This was the president when I was coach in the second league because he was. Tony was our vice-president in Casino Salzburg. And then, when I finished my career as a player, then I started as a coach, and this was Grödig. It's close to Salzburg. Yeah, I promoted them with them 2013. Big surprise that we promoted in the first league in Austria with a normal team in the second league. It was fantastic, and then it starts to get a good career as a coach, maybe.
Who was your idol, like a coach, when you were player? On
this time, so I had more ideas as for players, not for coaches. But in the end, when I started my coaching career as a trainer, it was Guardiola. In Germany, it was Jürgen Klopp, because the style of play, I liked it really, really much. For me, Diego Simeone.
Why?
Because the style of play, or how organized his teams are, they were fantastic. So in the end, you can see it gives not only one way to be successful, it gives lots of ways to be successful. This is totally interesting. In the end, you have to be authentic.
Yeah.
It's the most important thing, I think, and then that you have an idea how you.
So who are you? You are a mix of these ideas, or?
I want to be a coach who has a really clear idea how you want to play. I like it to be communicate with the player. I want to build up a good relationship to the players, to know each other much better. So you have to have conversations that I know the human behind the player. It's very important for me. Not only the players. Everybody sees only players and the coach, but behind every player and coach is a human.
We had the same way.
Okay, and this is important for me. So I spend a lot of time to build up this relationship to the players. In the end, we are in a good way. And I'm happy to work with these players, not only for the quality. I like it, the humans behind the players.
What is your dream, like a trainer?
Always give the best for a club in this term, because someone in the club, or lots of people in the club, they trust in you, and I like it to give the trustworthiness, the people inside the club. I can give it back. It's very important for me. We want to bring AS Monaco back to the international competition. It gives a high goal. It's to come back to the Champions League. It's a high goal, but we want to reach that, achieve that in the end. But it's a long way.
You told me a lot about human aspect. I just want to show you.
You have everything, huh? You're really good prepared for this interview, huh? Yeah.
What's that? I love this.
This is my
ID.
This is my home club.
Yeah.
Altach. I was born there. I went to school there. I started my career as a player with 7 in this club Altach, and in the end I was player there. Then I was coach there. And in the end, they built a campus for the youth, and they asked me if it's possible that we can use your name. And in the end, I said yes. I want to give something back to the club.
It's important.
I spent a little bit money for the youth.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. I started with them, and then lots of people are coming and said, okay, I want to spend the same for this club, for this building for the youth.
You have kids?
I have one daughter. Yes.
Yeah, one daughter.
Yeah, one daughter.
It's important for you to give back, to have this idea of transmission.
Yes, of course I am, because I know when I was young, so I think the way you're gonna want to go, lots of people, they help you.
Yeah.
And in the end, it's my opinion, you have to give something back, and this is a part of them. I spend a little bit money for the club but it was important for me for the youth, not for the first team. The first team, they are playing in the first league in Austria. So, but in the end, for me, it's important, because when I started in this club, we have no facilities, nothing. And in the end, I'm really happy about the young players for this club, to have this building. This looks like professional.
My last question. Imagine
I'm really.
Your coach. You have one player, this one, with you. What would you like to say to him?
I'm happy that you're my team, because you're a good player.
You're proud.
So no, really, I believe that it's always difficult to compare times. I would say as a coach, I don't know if you are in the starting 11, but I take you because you're a good player.
Thank you, Eddie. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Great. Your look
Yeah.
It's perfect with that.